Welcome to DaAi Headlines. I'm Helen Liao. Thank you for joining us. Coming up in today's show, we go to Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall in Taipei, Taiwan, where Tzu Chi volunteers hold a Buddha Day ceremony with some 30,000 people take part. In the Philippines, over 10,000 participants arrived at the Marikina Sports Stadium to join Tzu Chi's Mother's Day, Buddha Day, and Global Tzu Chi Day tri-celebration. Elmi Xingzhou Cultural Affairs Bureau Director Cai Rongguang and see how his family of 4 generations happily lived together under the same roof. For Tzu Chi, Buddha Day is a day that holds so much significance as it represents reverence, gratitude, and compassion. This day also reminds us to be grateful for the grace of Buddha, our parents, and all humanity. The 2 Buddha Day ceremonies held at the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall in Taipei on May 12 saw some 30,000 people take part. Although there was a downpour of rain halfway through the event, the rainwater was like Dharma, which washed away ignorance and delusion and restored purity and clarity to the hearts of all.
Here at the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall, tens of thousands of people are attending the solemn and grand occasion of Buddha Day. Opening the ceremony with the incense praise, with sincerity and piety, Dharma masters led the participants onto the path of enlightenment. Sakyamuni Buddha brought Buddhism into the world, and through his profound teachings, guides us out of darkness and suffering, back onto the path of wisdom. As participants pay homage and make offerings of flowers to the Buddha, the rain starts to fall. However, as participants put on their raincoats, the rain seems to reflect the innate Buddhist nature all the more clearly.
绕佛愿佛常住世间，绕法愿法常在心田。
Despite the downpour, everyone's orderly movements are in perfect accord, showing the truth, goodness, and beauty there is in the spirit of religion.
现在全体请合掌，大声唱出我们心中的祈祷。
Despite the weather, the Buddha Day ceremony witnesses the reverence of the tens of thousands of participants as they express their gratitude for the Buddha's grace and pray for the world with sincere piety.
At this year's Buddha Day ceremony held at the Taipei's Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall, participants from all walks of life came together to pray for peace and harmony. Among them were representatives from Switzerland, Paraguay, India, and many other countries. Some were first-timers, but the experience was a moving one for all. As well, nearly 400 Dharma masters from various organizations were also on site, leading the participants through the first phase of the ceremony.
Tens of thousands of participants sincerely chanting the incense praise marks the opening of this year's Buddha Day ceremony at Taipei's Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall. The presence of Dharma masters from various organizations adds a solemn touch to the ceremony ground.
The enlightened one. In fact, Buddhist nature lies in each of our hearts, and it can bring out the bright side of all human beings. We are all capable of returning to a pure state of mind.
By chanting Buddhist scriptures and offering respect to the enlightened one, participants are also cleansing their own minds.
Buddhist philosophy is indeed magnificent. In this century, it is an essential source of spiritual support in our daily lives.
In this world, many are after success, which brings worry to our minds. In Buddhism, we speak of karmic effects. One should know how to cultivate blessings without influencing others at the same time.
Over 400 Dharma masters from Myanmar, Australia, and from Tibetan Buddhist backgrounds come together in collective prayer for a world free from suffering. Among those participating are many representatives of different countries around the globe. The Deputy Director of the Trade Office of Swiss Industries, Jean de Dier-Javet, is here with his wife to take part for the first time.
First time I participate to such a ceremony. I'm just waiting to see.
I appreciate much your work, what you are doing for the society, for the people, and it's really amazing way how you are doing that. So I'm happy to be India.
The director of the India Taipei Association has taken part in the ceremony for 3 consecutive years and is always moved by Tzu Chi's humanitarian spirit.
Every time I come, I feel very comfortable and calm. The compassion and grateful spirit of Tzu Chi, not wanting others to do evil. We share the same kind of philosophy in India.
Despite coming from different ethnicity and religious backgrounds, Dharma masters, Tzu Chi volunteers and participants from all walks of life are praying for peace and harmony.
The Buddha Day ceremony at Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall in Taipei was also joined by Taiwanese celebrities such as Tsai Ying, Xu Ruoxuan, and the cast of DaAi drama, all of whom has set aside their busy schedules to attend the event. Many senior media executives were also present. Among them were Era Communications CEO Lian Taishen, CTI TV CEO Ma Yongwei, and PTS News Manager He Guohua, who hoped to dedicate the merits of the occasion to his recently deceased mother.
The Buddha Day ceremony in Taipei is attended by Tzu Chi volunteers young and old. Even for DaAi TV CEO Tang Jianming, this is no exception, as this is his 8th year attending the event.
The purpose of the Buddha Day rituals is to wash away our ignorance and delusions, and to restore purity to our hearts. And we reflect within to see where we have done wrong.
This year, many senior media executives, including Era Communications CEO Lian Taishen and CTI TV CEO Ma Yongwei, also joined the celebrations.
Many members of the media also attended. When we invited them in the past, many agreed to attend, but not many came in the end. Today, many came to attend as they have come to realize the significance of the Buddha Day ritual.
Also at the event is PTS News Manager He Guohua, who is praying for blessings for his recently deceased mother.
My mother passed away on May 2nd, so I hope to dedicate to my mother the merits that might accrue to me by offering respects to the Buddha, and I hope that she will gain more blessings in heaven.
Through their attendance, it is hoped that the media may exert positive influence, continuing to drive goodness in society. Tens of thousands of people are here at the Chiang Kai-shek Memorial Hall to pay their respects to the Buddha, even the police and army, and standing out among the crowd are a few familiar faces. Actors, actresses and singers including Tsai Ying, Xu Ruoxuan, Lin Meishou, Wang Caihua and the cast of DaAi drama all set aside their busy work schedules to participate in the significant occasion.
You have to experience it for yourself. When you pray for a better society, pray for a better world, the feeling is indescribable.
I come here often, but I have never attended the Buddha Day ceremony before. This is my first time.
Dear Tzu Chi brothers and sisters, I wish that all living beings may be auspicious, successful and blessed.
My mother is also a volunteer. The last time I attended the ceremony was 5 years ago. Time really flies, and now I'm back to attend once again. It feels great.
As the Taiwanese celebrities come together to celebrate a day that represents reverence, gratitude and compassion, they also pray for a harmonious society and a world free of disasters.
The Philippines Tzu Chi chapter held their Buddha Day ceremony at the Marikina Sports Stadium, where over 10,000 Tzu Chi volunteers, local volunteers and residents participated. Also attending were 300 residents of Dreamland Village, Cavite Province, whom Tzu Chi has aided for many years.
Under the scorching sun, Dreamland villagers are practicing hard for the Buddha Day ceremony. Though dressed in different colored clothes, participants are nevertheless all very mindful. Prior to the start of the ceremony, the residents all changed into the shirts provided by Tzu Chi. Among those taking part is a scholarship recipient, Marie G. Part, who is much inspired by the event.
I will listen to my parents and I won't talk back to them. I need to love them the way they love me.
Receiving the fragrant flowers and bowing to the Buddha's feet, members of the public may not understand the language, but are all enlightened by the experience.
Through this solemn ceremony, I feel spiritually enriched. I'm grateful for the opportunity to take part. Thank you to Tzu Chi for everything you have given us. I'm very happy because this isn't just an event, but a simultaneous celebration of 3 festivals: Mother's Day, Buddha Day, and Global Tzu Chi Day. I can only reciprocate Tzu Chi's benevolence by following the volunteers in sincere prayers. What volunteers have taught us is to do good deeds and live a better life. Tzu Chi has not only helped us by providing relief supplies, but also taught us to seize every moment of our life and put it to good use.
On May 12th, Tzu Chi volunteers worldwide celebrated the NGO's tri-celebration of Mother's Day, Buddha Day, and Global Tzu Chi Day. The 2 Buddha Day ceremonies held at the Tzu Chi Malacca chapter in Malaysia were attended by approximately 7,700 people, while the ceremony held in Gold Coast, Australia was attended not only by members of the Chinese community, but also those from different race or faith. But first, let's take a look at the Buddha Day celebration held at the Tzu Chi's Northern California chapter in the United States. In the United States, for the past 20 years, Tzu Chi Northern California chapter has been fostering good relations with the local community, and this year's Buddha Day celebration held at the James Logan High School is attended by approximately 1,000 people. Under the guidance of Dharma masters, Tzu Chi volunteers, teachers from Tzu Chi academies, and community residents all come together to accumulate wisdom and pray for peace. Following the chanting of the sutra and innumerable meanings, Australian Tzu Chi volunteers kick off the Buddha Day ceremony in Gold Coast, Queensland. At this moment, regardless of race or faith, everyone prays with sincerity. Prior to the ceremony, backstage, Tzu Chi Care recipient Rose sees the last chance to rehearse with other volunteers. She says that to be able to be part of the ceremony has filled her heart with gratitude.
I am very happy that I was able to make this a special one, especially to all the mothers. I dedicated all my efforts to learning the sign language to all the Mother's Day because they deserve a lot.
In Asia, the 2 Buddha Day ceremonies held at Tzu Chi Malacca chapter are attended by some 7,700 people. Everyone comes together to praise the grace of the Buddha for founding Buddhism.
I hope that through Buddha Day ceremonies, more and more people will gain a better understanding of Buddhism and Shakyamuni Buddha. Also hope to encourage members of the public to join our ranks.
Tzu Chi has been very successful in spreading Buddhism. The NGO has helped members of the public in Malacca to gain a better understanding of Buddhism.
Other than joining by religious representatives and entrepreneurs, the Buddha Day ceremony is also attended by a foreign worker from Nepal. Despite the language barrier, he insists on attending the ceremony.
This year I want to learn more. Then I go to my country also. I want to tell them my family members and my friends all. I want to celebrate together. Want to do like this.
Other than holding the Buddha Day ceremony and bringing sign language performances, Tzu Chi volunteers also held an exhibition to give the general public a chance to learn more about Master Cheng Yin's philosophy.
I believe these pictures and activities will inspire our children to change for the better. It is a rare opportunity for them to attend such a meaningful event.
The Buddha Day ceremony not only represents the beauty of Buddhism, but also gives everyone a chance to cultivate wisdom and feel the Dharma joy. In Taiwan, there's a performing art troupe made up entirely of disabled individuals. The performers challenge themselves to showcase their talent despite their disabilities. Every year, they perform over 100 shows throughout the islands, inspiring audience members with their positive energy. In today's report, let's meet one of the performers, Liu Lihong, and the director of the troupe.
I have been hiding inside my house for 20 years now. Step by step, I have been trying to get past my own demons. If I can envision it in my mind, then nothing is impossible. Most of the time, the walls you build around yourself are the hardest to knock down.
This is Liu Lihong. She is a radio presenter and her broadcast is about to start.
We often joke with each other that as two people we're first-class citizens. However, joined together we're less than that. No, just kidding. Joined together we're able to spread our love further and care for society.
Today, her special guest is an old friend of more than 10 years.
Hello, Li Hong. Hello, radio listeners. Good morning. I'm Liu Ming.
The two old friends' common ground is not their disability, but their desire to showcase their talents for the world to see.
I wonder if there was something I could do to help the disadvantaged using the medium of performance art. That's how our unique performing group came to be.
7 years running, the performing troupe is made up of various disabled individuals. Performing on stage, however, no one lets their disability hold back their artistic talents. Liu Lihong is no exception.
I was finally able to accept myself, and I wondered what else I could do besides just hosting. It was then I thought of belly dancing, as I can still move about when assisted by crutches. When I sit in a wheelchair, I really can't sit up straight as my spine is bent, but when standing I can straighten up more. So I went out and found an instructor to teach me. In our performing group, we need to learn the skills on our own before we can perform it with everyone.
Of course, there's another meaning behind this performing group. It's that when united, we are strong. Fighting battles as lone soldiers is a thing of the past. Together, we can do so much more, and maybe even give back to society.
At the end of the performance, what the performers want aren't applause of sympathy, but applause for all the hard work they have put in.
The message we want to present to the audience with our performances is to value and live life to the fullest. We have more right than anyone else to complain about the cards we were dealt in life, but we choose not to do so. We choose to shine despite our disability. This is the path we have chosen.
With industrialization and westernization, most of Taiwan's family have waived the traditional extended family and opt for a nuclear family. Typically, large family get-togethers only happen on special occasions such as celebrating Chinese New Year. However, we now introduce you to the family of Hsinchu Cultural Affairs Bureau Director Cai Rongguang, where 4 generations live together under one roof.
The instant noodle commercial parodies Taiwan's good old days. However, similar scenes are still reenacted daily at a home in Hsinchu, Xingpu. As soon as the family's matriarch gives the order, the Thais quickly gather in the dining room. What seems like a Chinese New Year's banquet occurs every day at the Thai home, where 4 generations live together. The oldest present is nearly 80 years old, while the youngest is only 3. Born in different era, they savor the family warmth together.
This is wonderful. The liveliness makes the food taste better.
Normally, we work during the day, and at night, Mom cooks a big meal for all of us to enjoy.
This is our common kitchen. My mom is the head chef. Daughters-in-law help out whenever they can.
Preparing meals for some 20 people is no easy task. Cooking time is also culinary skill show-off time for the family's woman.
This is not tiresome at all. No, I am used to it. It's so pleasant to see so many people eat together. Not a bother at all. I am very happy.
Cai Peng-ri Mei bore 4 boys and 3 girls. Getting by as a citrus farmer, she and her husband managed to send their children to college. Many of them now work for the government and have their own families. However, in order to care for their parents, the children decided to build a house on the farm for all to live together and named it after their parents. Now that her children are grown up, Grandma Cai can finally enjoy life.
We are number 1.
Many who visit the Cais often wonder what knits them together in such a harmonious fashion.
Having mom around is like having a strong spiritual pillar to rely on. If something happens and we are not sure what to do, we always go to her for guidance.
Sometimes, if we come home later and can't make it for dinner, she will set aside some food for us to eat later. We are always there to back each other up. We also share in household chores.
The supportive network of the Cais eases the worries of the young. Psychologically speaking, it also fulfills the seniors' needs to be connected and wanted.
In truth, seniors look forward to such family bonds, where family members help support and nurture each other. Seniors also want an environment that they are accustomed to.
A multi-generational family is a symbol of Chinese filial piety. However, along with demographic changes and westernization, many now opt for a nuclear family. According to government figures, nuclear families, which account for more than 50% of families in Taiwan, are on a steady rise, while extended families, which account for 30%, are on a steady decline.
We discovered that the younger generations who have a higher education tend to shy away from the tradition of joining an extended family.
Going against the trend, the Cais enjoy their multi-generational lifestyle and dazzle others with their bliss and happiness.
We go to the United States at the end of the show, where Seattle's Tzu held an event to educate youngsters of the importance of filial piety. Meanwhile, in New Zealand, Tzu arrived at a local nursing home with performances to celebrate Mother's Day with the senior residents. We will leave you with these images. Thank you for watching DaAi Headlines. Goodbye.